got the whole world. He's got the whole world in his hand. No matter what you're going through, see, my God is there for me and you. He will always carry us through the trials and tribulations. Don't give up, don't cry, wipe those tears from your eyes. Yeah, we're in this together. This won't last forever. If God could calm the stormy sea, He won't forget you and me. We're in this together. We're in this together. He's got the whole world. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world. He's got the whole world. He's got the whole world in his hands. Now missions was a frustration. You know that we're Christians. There's a smile on your face. We got God's grace, and we will never lose His protection. He'll always carry us through the trials and tribulations. Don't
Give up and don't you cry. Wipe those tears from your eyes. Yeah, we're in this together. This won't last forever.
If God can calm the stormy seas, He won't forget you and me.
We're in this together.
We're in this together. We're in this together.
USC.
Don't give up, don't cry, wipe those tears from your eyes. Yeah, we're in this together. This won't last forever. If God could calm the stormy sea, He won't forget you and me. We're in this together. Don't cry, wipe those tears from your eyes. We're in this together. This won't last forever. If God could calm the stormy sea, He won't forget you and me. We're in this together. We're in this together. Antigua, Grenada, Saint Lucia, Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, Dominica, St. Martin,
Jamaica.
Saint Vincent, Africa. Don't give up, don't cry, wipe those tears from your eyes. Yeah, we're in this together. This won't last forever. If God could calm the stormy seas, He won't forget you and me. We're in this together. We're in this together. the whole world. He's got the whole world in his hand. No matter what you're going through, see, my God is there for me and you. He will always carry us through the trials and tribulations. Don't give up, don't cry, wipe those tears from your eyes. There, we're in this together. This won't last forever. If God could calm the stormy sea, He won't forget you and me. We're in this together. We're in this together.
He's got the whole world. He's got the whole world.
He's got the whole world in his hands.
He's got the whole world. He's got the whole world.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Our missions was a frustration. You know that we're Christians. There's a smile on your face. We got God's grace. We will never lose His protection.
He'll always carry us through
The trials and tribulations. Don't
Give up and don't you cry. Wipe those tears from your eyes. Yeah, we're in this together. This won't last forever.
If God can calm the stormy seas, He won't forget you and me.
We're in this together.
We're in this together.
USC, so
Don't give up, don't cry, wipe those tears from your eyes. Yeah, we're in this together. This won't last forever. If God could calm the stormy sea, He won't forget you and me. We're in this together. Don't cry, wipe those tears from your eyes. Yeah, we're in this together. This won't last forever. If God could calm the stormy sea, He won't forget you and me. We're in this together. We're in this together. Antigua, Grenada, Saint Lucia, Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, Dominica, St. Martin,
Jamaica.
Saint Vincent, Africa.
Don't give up, don't cry. Wipe those tears from your eyes. Yeah, we're in this together. This won't last forever. If God could calm the stormy seas, He won't forget you and me. We're in this together. We're in this together.
Yo, what is up? It is your boy Anton Charles. So maybe you don't know me, but I am Anton Charles. And I am a USC alumni, man. And I'm also, doing my Bachelor's of Arts degree in music. What is up, man? Good to be here.
morning.
Hello, everyone. It's so great to meet all of you prospective USCians. I am Kaden and one of USC's alumni.
Yes, and it's your boy Isaiah, and I'm also a USC alumni, and we thank you so much for the great opportunity to be your host today at our Virtual Open Day.
Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not recognized this trio yet, we are indeed the host of the Valley Voice podcast, USC's official podcast, right? And you could check out our podcast, utilizing this link, usc.edu.tt/VVM. I will say it again in case you did not hear me the first time. It is usc.edu.tt/VVM, Valley Voice Media Podcast. Now, I know a lot of you guys are coming around, coming from everywhere around the world, right? You guys are on your beds. You all have not eaten breakfast yet, but you're logged into YouTube already. So I'm reading the chat right now. Like, I'm on the YouTube chat right now, and I'm monitoring. So put down what country you're coming from. If you're from St. Lucia, big up yourself, my countrymen. If you're from Trinidad, big up yourself as well. Grenada, Guyana, Africa, Britain, everywhere around the world.
Light up the chat, light up the
Someone
chat.
is saying they're from St. Martin.
Serious? Oh, big up your whole self, man. Big up St. Martin. Big up the rest of the Caribbean, them. If you're from the States.
Seeing Jamaica in the house.
Serious?
Big up yourself, man.
All right, we have a lot of Trinidad.
Yeah, of course, rep Trini.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines, man. What's up, man? What's up? Oh, man. Guyana is in the house, man. Respect, man.
Lucia.
Yeah, man. This is USC culture, by the way, man. We are everywhere. We are legitly everywhere, man. And if you want you will never get a more diverse culture, than at USC, to be very honest, man. You'll make friends from all around the world, man. Exactly. Japan, maybe even so. Don't know yet, man. But big up to everybody, man. Yeah, Trinidad, good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning.
Hey,
Massachusetts.
USA.
In the house.
David Hunt, man. What is up, man? Big up your whole self, David Hunt, man, from the U.S. Yeah. Oh, yes, man. Guys, this is going to be a fun open day session, man. So, buckle up your seatbelts, get comfortable on your couch, get your water, get your juice, get your snacks, because we in for a good session today, man. Kaden. Now, of course, we had to talk to our campuses first of all, right? A little information for you about USC. USC has a bunch of campuses, right? We got the main campus right here, which is in the beautiful space of Maracas Valley, St. Joseph, where the bush is greener than the bush by your home, right? Then we have our South Campus in Trinidad, which is down in San Fernando. Big up to the Southlands, mythical land, it's amazing. Then we have our Tobago campus, of course, Sister Isle. We got our Barbados campus, our St. Lucia campus, our Guyana campus, and our Antigua campus.
Yep.
Now listen up. Kaden about to hit you with some quick facts about USC.
All right. Thank you, Anton, for that lovely introduction. It's quick facts time. Now, founded in 1927, making us the longest serving tertiary institution in the Southern Caribbean.
Oh, legit?
Yes, exactly. USC is operated by the Caribbean Union Conference of the Seventh-day Adventists, which consists of the following territories in the Anglophone countries: Barbados, Guyana, Trinidad, and Tobago, the British and the U.S. Virgin Islands, the former Dutch colony of Suriname, the Windward and Leeward Islands, excluding the Francophone dependencies.
Yes, and as Kaden mentioned, USC is owned and operated by the Seventh-day Adventist Church. USC practices an educational philosophy of the holistic development of head, heart, and hand. USC's mission, the University of the Southern Caribbean, seeks to transform ordinary people into extraordinary servants of God to humanity through a holistic tertiary educational experience. The vision, a Seventh-day Adventist university fully reflecting the character of God through spiritual, intellectual, physical, social, and cultural development. Our motto, Beyond Excellence.
Beyond Excellence, yes,
Our core values, USC embraces a multidiversional approach to teaching and learning.
Now, of course, if you do not remember any of the stuff that we said, It's on the USC website as
Yes,
well,
it
man.
is.
So just head over to usc.edu.tt, man, and you can get all that information. I mean, we're talking about intellectual curiosity, man, right? You want to expand on your knowledge that you have inside of your noggin, man. You are curious to learn new things. Come to USC. Cultural diversity, man.
course.
You want to meet people from around the world? You want to learn about different cultures? Oh, yes, yes. Come to USC. Oh, yes. Spiritual nature, right?
Yeah.
Jesus is all the world to me. Right? You are of, the faith, and you believe that, your spiritual growth can, grow at a university. Come to USC.
Come to USC.
And a moral integrity, very, very big importance as well, man. We really, really, go hard with our moral integrity as well, man. The philosophy of life, which, promotes an honorable living, right? And service to God. Come to USC. We got it all here, man. You actually won't go wrong, joining us up
Can't
at this
go
school,
wrong.
fam. It's a vibe. It
Yes,
is
it
a
is.
vibe, man.
Come on down.
Big up, man.
All right, so let's take a look at the university status. Now, a significant change in the status was received in February 2006 with the official conferral of the title University. The certificate of institutional title was presented to the administration by the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago, ACTT, making USC the third university in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And I think if it is you have any questions about is this university accredited, this is your answer. This is your answer. This is where you start.
Yes.
You can visit the webpage to find out more about that.
Oh yeah, man. All right, so check a vibe, man. Right, you want to learn more about USC. You're thinking, okay, what can I get here at this university? Right? I want to be a pilot. Is USC for me? No. But we have 6 schools, right? That encompasses pretty much a lot of different areas that you could become successful in life. So listen up and listen well. We got the School of Religion and Theology. Sorry, the School of Theology and religion. Gotta follow the script, guys. Right? Right? And this is for you budding pastors, preachers, ministers of the gospel. Right? And you want to come through, or you just want to, big up on your knowledge as it pertains to all things, religious wise and all that type of stuff. That is the school right for you guys. Red is the color. You're gonna love it. Right? We got the School of Science, Technology, and Allied Health.
The best school.
Yeah!
Oh, man. So much bias up in here. Right? Right? Yeah, man. So for you biology, majors, chemistry, physics, you're going to get that down. Computer science. Nursing. As well.
Occupational therapy.
Occupational therapy as well. Look at that, man. So if any of that good stuff, applies to you, then USC, fam, that is your school.
Yeah.
School of Education and Humanities. This is where I currently reside. I'm just going to big up because I'm the only one here representing. Okay. Right?
Don't forget Kayla.
All right, it's
I
true.
did my degree
Very well.
in education, so
All right, man. Well, I guess representation, man. So, English majors, future English majors, that is for you, man. Anything having to do, with the educational world, teaching, those type of resources. Music, of course, right? That is the field for you. And our color is what, Kaden? What is the color for education humanities? Purple.
I thought it was
red.
white,
White?
I really thought it was
okay.
white.
You're mad
So-
disrespectful.
the graduation hood is white.
Okay.
But for like sports and these things, our
School
color
colors.
is
Yeah.
purple.
Purple.
That's a vibe.
Yes.
There we go.
That's a
And I
red
think
vibe.
theology is red.
Red
Yeah.
and
And
science
science
is
is
yellow.
yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're learning colors today, guys. If you didn't know these colors before, now you know. Check this. School of Business and Entrepreneurship, right? Name says it all. You're looking to wear that suit on a regular basis. Make that moolah up in the corporate world. That is the school for you. Green is your color. That should be your tie. All right, then we got School of Social Sciences, man. And I think this is the school. This school has a lot of people inside of it.
A lot.
A
lot.
lot of people.
Apart from nursing
Yeah.
and science
Yeah.
and tech.
School of Social Sciences. Color is blue, I believe, as well.
That's your psychology major.
Yes, man. Nah.
Blue. Yes, it's blue,
Yeah.
and School of Business is green.
It's green as well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So social sciences, fam, if that is your passion, your goal in life, or maybe you don't even know what you want to do, right? You're watching here and I'm like, Mommy, I'm listening to all of this, but I still have no idea what I'm supposed to choose. Come to USC, you'll figure it out, right? Get acquainted with, these type of schools, these different areas, and what you could accomplish in life, man. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be a great time, and of course, you're gonna find people who share the same love, the same passion and interest as you, and that's just gonna make your university life, all the more sweeter, right? And of course, last but not least, we have the School of Graduate Studies and Research. Prestigious. Graduate Studies. Masters?
Do they have a color?
Do they have a color?
I don't know that
Maybe
color.
that's the white one.
I don't know.
I have absolutely no idea. I apologize to the graduates.
If you know the color, you could put
yeah,
it
right
in the chat.
We
We're
are
oblivious.
We are undergraduates, right? So we don't know yet.
We have to learn too.
There we go, man. There we go. Oh, we got some psych majors up in the chat,
Yeah,
man.
we do.
Yeah, blew up in
We
the house.
do.
Yes, man. I'm going to try to pronounce your name, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna butcher it. Right? Is it Arundel Brazan? Psych majors here, blew up in the house, man. Big up
Yeah,
to
man.
you, fam. Big up to you.
Someone is here from Peru.
Really? Oh, this is lovely, man. Fam, we got people everywhere,
We got
man.
We love
everybody.
this.
Lots,
All
man.
right, so let's jump right into the combined schools. Now, these schools offer 9 graduate programs and 28 undergraduate programs. So what does that mean? The School of Graduate Studies offer 9 programs and undergraduate studies, in which Anton just listed all of them out. And
Yeah.
watched us butcher ourselves trying to figure out these colors. They all have 28 undergraduate programs.
That is a lot. So you have a lot to choose from, And all our USC programs, if you're wondering, are internationally accredited and recognized. And for further details, if you want details on all our programs that we, listed from the different schools, we didn't go into the different types of programs, but if you want further information, you could visit our website at usc.edu.tt. That's usc.edu.tt. It's always a great thing to search the website. You'll find a lot of information there, a lot of information, but it's always good to hear it from us live and directly. So, if you have any questions, you can put it down in the chat, and we'll be able to assist you accordingly.
All right, sweet, man. Now, here's some intake information for you, man. Take this in right here. We are currently, accepting applications for September 2021. If you did not know that this school, USC, was taking applications for September right now you know, right? So you could apply right now, literally, at this very second. In the hearing of my voice, you can apply. Number 2, all applications are to be submitted via our online portal, right, at usc.edu.tt/apply. Again, usc.edu.tt/apply. Right?
Anton, isn't it just satisfying to just, call out the website?
Yes, every now and again. It makes you feel like prestigious. I think this is like the first time I felt like, really a part of the school.
Because we know the links by heart
I've
now.
actually never said this link so many times.
We've said these links 1,000 times.
A good touch, man. A good point, man. All right, man. So it's our USC experience, time, and of course, what better way to promote, this wonderful school than to talk to, some of our, very, 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 great experiences that we have had here. USC really is an amazing school. You will not find any school, and I'm trying to be as unbiased and really just genuinely as possible. The school is amazing, fam. You really will enjoy every second of it. There will be people, man. Kaden, come on. Let's talk about our USC experience for a second, man.
Woo, where do I start, Anton? I say, oh my goodness.
know where to
Okay. There's so much to talk about. But anyways, my USC experience was filled with unforgettable memories and adventures. And I have to thank both of you guys for making that possible for me as well. Right, guys, you're gonna make family, you're gonna make best friends, you're gonna just see this dude here walking around campus all the time.
Oh, man.
If you catch him in a conversation, he's gonna talk about anime,
And music.
So, an amazing thing about USC is that every year there is International Students Week, where all of the students from around the Caribbean countries create their tents and make it as culturally diverse as possible. So there's an exchange of games, food, history, and so much more.
And food.
I could
You see
smell
all
the
of
food.
those. all of those countries that were dropped in the chat,
Yeah.
all of you guys have the chance at your free will to create a place of your own at USC. You know, let us learn more about you and your culture. That is what we're here for. Like, we love this.
And we love the food.
Yes,
Anton.
this is like the most important thing right there. International Students Week is for the food, right? Don't let anyone tell you anything
It is.
different. Everybody
really
comes
is.
down strictly for the food. It's like Get Fat Week. They tell you what
It is. It
Yeah.
really is.
Essentially.
On the bright
essentially.
side, there's a gym right up the hill.
Very
So,
nice. And also-
you're good to
yeah.
go.
And we have hills, so you know you can
Yeah.
burn them
Exactly.
calories.
Isaiah, Anton, let's start
Fam,
with you.
Man, USC, okay, so when we came to USC, I came here with my parents, right? My whole family, to be
Yeah.
exact. Nobody
Clan.
comes, Charles Clan. Nobody comes to school with their family. This is just like unheard of. Who comes to school with their family? Nobody comes to school with their family. But we did, right? So our whole family came down from St. Lucia, pick up, and we didn't know what to expect, right? We just knew that it was gonna be a life-changing experience, you know, just overall. And fam, was it, you know, the best 4 years, continuing even now, so that our family, one, we grew closer together as a family, just being up on campus. Two, we improved on our skills. Like it's subtly been mentioned, you know, throughout this interview process. I love music, right? And everything about USC screams music, man. Music talent, drama, acting, jumping off of stuff. It's fantastic, man, right? Just yeah, man, you gonna jump off some stuff every now and again, man, right? That type of vibe. It's the energy. The energy is infectious, man. You get some of the greatest friends. I have some of the greatest friends in the world, including all of these people that you see here, man. And they make your university life amazing, fam. You will, like I said, find people that, for whatever reason, share the exact same passions as you, right? You have some weird, you know, passions and stuff like that and things like that. You will find people that are just as weird and just as crazy as you up on this campus, man. And your whole life is just going to be a lot better for it. And I mean, networking aside, you know, it's just a full-on experience, man. So university, really champion, you know, the amount of time that you spend in university and, you know, suck it for, you know, all it's worth, right? Just take full advantage of your university life, man. So my experience is still going on, right? So I'm still having a blast here at USC, and it just continues every single year to get better and better and better.
Anton, you completed your first degree.
I did, yeah.
What did you do?
I did computer science, so I can code and create websites and apps for phone devices.
Big up you.
Google, search me up. Right? Don't search me up, you won't find anything. Right? But yeah, man, and I mean, from comp-sci to music, where does that relate?
That is
Has
one
no relation whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huge
man,
jump.
right? Unless you make your music up in that type of vibe. So again, you will come here, you know, to do one thing, but then you will find, you know, talents that will be grown on this campus just because of the activities that you get involved with. I know that I would have learned a lot of stuff that I did not come prepared to learn, right? Cultural clubs, or different type of clubs for that matter, right, will teach you stuff, right, on this campus.
I love the
right?
clubs.
You will
I
talk
think I
to
could.
them, boy.
I think I could share my experience.
Yes, big man. Talk.
Yes, it's your time, Isaiah.
It's my turn.
It's your time.
So yeah, as they mentioned, University of the Southern Caribbean is amazing, multi-diverse, culture for so. I love International Students Week, but Science Week has to be the best week
There we go.
that the University of the Southern Caribbean has. It's pure excitement for that entire week leading up to Science Day, where we have the floor open to, you know, a lot of secondary schools. They visit us. Even persons from around campus come and anticipate that same, that energy. We have live animals. Not the fake ones.
It's true.
We have
It is
animals,
true.
we have snakes, we have
Snakes,
birds,
boy.
we have everything available there for you to see, and that's the most amazing experience.
Oh,
that,
man.
Isaiah, share with them what happens in these classrooms. You know, I believe each group has their own experiments.
Oh yeah.
their
So
own-
we have, so the university has different levels, the School of Science and Technology, and on each level there are different labs that you could visit, and we have exhibits, we have experiments, live experiments, and stuff like that. So if you're a part of the School of Science and Technology,
Shameless plug.
you'll get the chance to, you know, display these experiments to, you know, students and to even fellow students from the university and stuff like that. And it's really, really a great experience. You'll get a lot of, hands-on work done at the University of the Southern Caribbean.
And you get to wear a lab coat and goggles.
Oh,
so you just look up
that's the cool part
and you get to
too.
take out pictures,
Yeah, man.
be a part of the Nostai Club,
Oh,
be a
Nostai,
part
fam.
of all the clubs.
Nostai is a fantastic
It
club on
is.
this campus.
It's an amazing-
And it's not just for biology majors, right?
No, it's open to all students
Serious,
at the
yeah,
University
yeah.
of the Southern Caribbean.
Guys.
I was once the president of that
Yes.
club.
Exactly.
So we have a great
He was
reputation.
just the president like a few days ago
Before he graduated.
before he
Yeah,
graduated.
yeah.
It's great.
Oh, yes, man.
Let's talk about another thing that USC is famous for, and that is the student worker program, scholarship program
Okay.
thing. Right. So
So what's
this
that?
is where national and international students can apply to work in a department of the university's choosing or your choosing,
Yeah.
according to your experience and what you're interested
Very
in.
true.
Students are able to gain hands-on experience while studying as part of and it helps you pay your school fees, yo.
Yeah, it
Like,
does.
listen.
It does. You have a lot of departments to choose from.
Yes.
I know for sure science and technology could become a lab assistant. So you have that opportunity to, still get that work experience while, pursuing your degree.
Very true,
Which is
man.
really important. Which is really
Indeed.
important.
Job experience
I
is a big
worked
thing,
in
man.
the corporate department, corporate communications department, and Anton, I believe you worked where a few places.
I've worked a lot. I've worked too many places on campus. I think I've done almost every single campus job like a student.
What
can
are
do.
they? Tell us.
So I've worked in the library. I think that was my first campus job. I've worked in the library, just documenting files. I have worked in the ESL lab, doing, computer job for, the ESL has to do with, those language students who come from, non-English speaking students who come here to learn English and that type of stuff. So I worked in that laboratory. I've worked for the events department, which is I don't want to be biased and put down all the rest of the departments, but events is a lot of work, fam. Events, setting up for all events that happen on campus, setting up for like exams, all that type of stuff, arranging furniture. It will work you, man. You have to carry stuff. If you're joining the events, exercise, fam. Get ready for that type of vibe. But it's amazing, and you could clock some good hours. And I've also washed buses, man. I've washed buses late at night. 2 o'clock in the morning
This
while
guy has
everybody
done
is
too much.
sleeping. Me and my brother, we out here, man. And you get to drive the buses, so it's dope, right? But like we out there with the hose, and it's like, dum dum dum.
Yeah, man.
2 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah, man, it's a
everybody's
vibe.
sleeping.
You
You
get
know, the
gym
chicken
job
not
and all.
crowing yet, thank God, but somebody's spraying on a bus with a hose.
It's a whole vibe, man. You should try it sometime. Wash
Yeah.
it at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Only at USC.
Only
Only
at
at
USC, man.
USC.
So you have amazing spaces, right?
Yeah.
And the job experience, I know that's a lot of persons when they leave school is like, you go to a job and they tell you, we would love to hire you, but you don't have the experience. And then, millennials today will be like, well, how can I get the experience if I don't get the job?
Yeah.
That type of vibe and stuff, right? Like, that is how.
Well, fam, we have it
Exactly.
here.
There we go.
We have it here.
And I know Isaiah would have spent some time working as well.
Yes, I
in the
would.
science labs.
Yeah. Lab assistant.
Listen, it's some really good
And then you
stuff.
get a lot of volunteer experience as well. So
Yes.
especially for science majors, when you apply to like further your studies, volunteer work is really, really needed.
Yeah.
And you get, even doing things like this, like being part of Valley Voice Media, shameless plug, you get to volunteer at different places like hospitals and stuff like that for internships. So you get a lot of experience at the university.
So
Yeah.
by the time you finish here, you're ready.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
more than
ready.
ready.
You're ready.
right?
You're
And
ready.
that only comes if you really, like I said, take full advantage of what you have here. Don't be that student that comes to campus, socializes with nobody, involves themselves in nothing, right? Leaves as soon as your last class is done.
That was me.
Oh my God, Kata.
But she evolved,
Yes, she
ladies
did.
and gentlemen, and now she's here, man.
She did
Really,
amazing.
your university life will shape your entire future forever.
Yeah, you can't
so
come to this university and not participate.
It's
We
amazing.
have a lot. We have a lot
It's
of.
dope, man. It's dope. I'm seeing some excitement in the chat, man. Solomon Duke. Yes, bro. I see you say you will definitely work on it. Good job, my boy.
Yeah,
Do
I'm,
that.
I'm seeing that they're, answering some questions, which is
Yeah,
great.
man. This is good stuff. This is
great.
good
Y'all
stuff.
are
This is
doing
good
well.
stuff. All right, man. Well, I feel it is now time for our other segment. I was told to not necessarily introduce who is coming up right now. So I'm going to leave it to the transition team to transition us out of here from this segment.
Actually, we can. We can.
can?
Yeah,
Serious?
we can. So
Look at that.
this morning, first up, we're going to introduce Pastor Onesti Lafleur, Vice President of the Student Life and Enrollment, as he provides you with some very important information this morning
About student life.
about student life and enrollment.
Morning. Good morning, world. Good morning, parents. Good morning, students. Good morning, future students of the University of the Southern Caribbean. I am so delighted to share this open day experience with you, where you get a chance to virtually, unfortunately, see and know what we offer here at USC, the place where you belong. The University of the Southern Caribbean, as you would realize by now, is internationally accredited by the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago and the Adventist Accrediting Association. I wish to let you know that many of our programs have other accreditation bodies that have accredited them, such as the Federation of to ensure that you fulfill your dream of having a tertiary education. And that's why we're taking this opportunity and this time today to come to you, whether you're driving, whether you're in your home, whether you are simply just going across the internet and suddenly become attracted to this open day exercise. It's not by chance. It is an opportunity for you to make the University of the Southern Caribbean your choice for your tertiary education in the upcoming academic year. As I monitored the chat, I saw questions. What if I'm now writing CXC and I have not yet received my results? And do I still have the opportunity to apply? I simply want to say to you, still apply. We will make room for you and get you regularized as soon as you submit your CXC results. We aim to respond to you with all your queries. So in addition to applying, if you have any other queries you wish, you can simply email us at admissions@usc.edu.tt. This campus is still located here in the lush Maracas Valley. And when you come here and you see the hills that surround the campus, you know that you can aim for greatness. On behalf of the administration, I want to welcome you to our open day exercises and humbly solicit and say to you that we need you and ask that you get to that application portal and apply for any of our degree programs. I wish I had this opportunity when I was in your position, that a university would literally come to me and share with me what they have on offer. That is because we treat each student as unique, and we want to fit and accommodate every student's unique needs. The earlier you apply, the earlier you secure your place, is the more we would be able to facilitate and work a personalized package for you. May God continue to bless you in all your endeavors today. Welcome to Open Day. Join the sessions of the schools that you're interested in. Or I will simply say join every session and get to know this institution more and more. Welcome to USC. Welcome to Open Day. and I hope to see you as a registered student in September. God bless, and may God bless your families richly.
Why are you here? What are you looking for? Whether you have decided or you are still unsure of what you want to do next, we at the University of the Southern Caribbean are waiting for you. When you get here, you will have the opportunity to learn from caring and understanding lecturers, to study in a safe and clean campus environment, to build on your talents and to explore new ones, to establish lifelong friendships, to join and be an active member of a club, and possibly start a new one, to be a mentee and a mentor, to learn about and explore different cultures, to get involved in community outreach programs, to work collaboratively in groups. You will have an opportunity to be the best version of yourself. Intrigued? We are waiting for you.
Esperamos por ti.
Oh, we wait for you.
Nous t'attendons.
We waiting for you.
We waiting for you.
We waiting for you.
Are we waiting for you?
We waiting for your body.
We waiting for you.
Nuka espero you.
We wachten op jou. We wachten you.
Although we are a diverse group with varied practices, cultures, and customs, we form bonds and friendship that last a lifetime. We want you to be a part of our community. Really? Come, join us. We are waiting for you.
Right. So, let's get into some fun stuff.
All right, talk to me. That's what we're going to talk about now.
So, for this segment, we have student finance and GATE.
Oh, the money
The
stuff.
most important,
The most important
thing for any student,
True.
right? And for this exciting segment, we go to the Director of Student Finance, Mr. Brent Marshall, as he explains all the important information related to your enrollment, GATE, and financing. After that, we'll have a short Q&A session. So if you have any questions concerning finance, you can put it down in the chat, and we will check it out. But here we have Mr. Brent Marshall.
Take it away, Brent.
All right. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone. A special welcome to you from the Student Finance Department, Financial Affairs of the University of the Southern Caribbean. We are happy to have you here with us this morning, and we would like to share some important information for you that would assist you throughout your tenure should you decide to attend USC, which we hope you would decide to. Now, our finance department is located on our main campus at the administrative building here in Maracas, St. Joseph. Now, telephone number, contact us for any information you see we have listed here. And if you would like to email us, For any additional information, you can email studentfinance@usc.edu.tt. Now this morning I'd like to share with you some general financial information that will be of interest to you, because we know you would like to know how much you would have to pay while you are here. So first of all, I would like to share with you some tuition and some general fee information. So for main campus, our general fee is TT 1230 or US 184. And you see here our tuition fee, it's 832 for students who are inside of the Caribbean Union and 960 for students who are outside of the Caribbean Union. You can expect to pay lab fees of $300. Now, if you're a GATE student, your tuition fee is $780. However, your tuition fee will be covered by GATE, and we would speak about that later on. Now, if you decide to attend our South Campus, you would find yourself paying a general fee of $1,065. Your tuition remains the same if you are a non-GATE student or international, and your lab fee remains the same. For Tobago Extension Campus, you would find a general fee of $965. Tuition remains the same, and our lab fees remains the same. Now, if you are an international student and you decide to attend one of our 4 campuses, which is Barbados, St. Lucia, Antigua, or Guyana, we have different fees for different campuses. So for Barbados, St. Lucia, and Antigua, you would find a general fee of $780 and our tuition fee for $832. However, for Guyana, we have our general fee at TT $557 and our tuition at $544. You would notice that throughout this discourse that all our fees are quoted in TT. Now, I will share with you our exchange rates so you can do your conversion based on where you are from. So here we have our conversion here that is listed, and we would also send this information to you via email that you can use for future reference. So what are our payment options? Our payment options are one, first of all, through Orion, which you would be introduced to as you go on. So you can make a payment very convenient from the comfort of your home using a credit card via Orion. Follow the instructions that we have listed there, and you would be able to make your necessary payments. You would be also able to make a payment via our USC cashier, which is at our main campus administrative building. In addition, we have other payment options that you can use, which would be via online banking, or for our Trinidad and Tobago students, you can use our banking options that we have here, which is RBC and Republic Bank. For online transfers, for local students, you can also do the same. For international students, you can use the options of wire transfer, and our details are here, which we would also send for you via email. Or if you are in one of our extension campuses, you can pay directly to the extension campus, or you can use one of the banking options that we have listed here for you. So for international students, let's speak about scholarships, payment plans. You may be interested in a payment plan, since you may say, well, I'm unable to pay 100% of the tuition fee, and therefore I would like to have a payment plan. What can I do? So first of all, based on your tuition expense, you would need to pay 25% of your tuition, following which we will provide you with a payment plan for 75% of your remaining balance. So after you would have registered, selected your classes, and you have reached the finance portion, we would look at your account and see that you would have covered 25%, or let's say you cover 30, 40, 50%, following which we will give you a payment plan for the remaining balance, which is payable over a 3-month period. Now, if you are coming into our campus and you would be on educational assistance or scholarships, you can send that letter to us, and we would be able to use that as a form of registration. If you are 50% scholarship, 75% scholarship, we would provide you with a payment plan for the other 25% or 50% where needs be. All right, so let's speak to our GATE students. Our GATE students, which are nationals of Trinidad and Tobago. Some key things you must note in order to apply for GATE. Firstly, I must state that all students, you must remember that in order to access GATE, it means that you must have, you may not, it should not be that you would have completed any program under GATE previously. So you must be a new GATE application, which means it must be your first time applying for GATE. And to do so, the first thing you must access is a TT Connect ID. Now, some of you may have a TT Connect ID already, and some of you may not. So here's a process that you can follow to apply for your TT Connect ID. You must have an original birth paper. You must have one form of ID, national ID or passport, and importantly, a valid email address. Right? So once you have these items, you can send, your information to one of these emails. So we have some convenient emails here for you that we have listed there. It's on the screen. And we would also send this to you via email that you can follow, or you can write it down. I'm going to leave it on the screen here for you a little. And you can write down based on where you're coming from in Trinidad or Tobago. You can write these down and send your information, and someone will be on the other side waiting to facilitate your request. Once you would have received your TT Connect ID, then you can proceed to applying for GATE. Now, to apply for GATE, what will you need? You would need a copy of your electronic birth paper, marriage certificate where necessary, your acceptance letter, your official acceptance letter from USC, and a pay slip, whether it be yours or of your parents or guardian, etc., in order to apply for GATE. Now, the pay slip, you may ask, why is it necessary? If you would have done some review, you would see that all students are required to complete means, and this means test require you to upload a pay slip. All right? So, how often should you apply for GATE once you begin your tenure at the university? You must apply for GATE every semester. So, for this coming semester here, will be semester 1, and our academic period would be September to, our academic year, which is the academic period, will be September to August, and the academic year is 21-22. So therefore, every time you apply for GATE, you must apply for the same academic period, which is September to August, and the academic year 21-22. So first semester will be September. You would apply September to August. Second semester will be January. You would also apply September to August. However, you would realize here that the only thing that changes in your application is the semester. So we have semester 1, semester 2, and semester 3. But all the other information remains the same. So what happens if you are not registered, or if you are late on registration? Now, we have a deadline to register, which is our last day to register. Our last day to register is September 2021. Now, we know we have some persons that will be coming in October, and you will have a different deadline. But those who are beginning in August, our last day to register would be September 20th. Those beginning in October, we would provide you with a different date of which you must register by. Now, those who are not registered by our identified registration date, you would be removed from our system. So if you begin classes and you would have completed your registration and everything is okay, and you may want to withdraw for whether temporarily or permanent, for one reason or another, you must follow these guidelines. We would have provided you here with some withdrawal information. You would receive a form via email. Since we are still virtual, you can send an email to anthonyw@usc.edu.tt, and you would receive the necessary information whereby you can withdraw from classes. Now, you must note something. You still have a timeline in which you must withdraw. We have our registration policy, which is very important that you must pay attention to, and I must share with you. For tuition, you would receive a refund of 80% of your fees within the first 4 weeks of class. After the 4 weeks of class, we are unable to provide you with any refund on your tuition fees. All right, and this goes for every semester. For our general fees, general and other fees, the same policy applies. However, it's a shorter period of time. A total of 50% of fees will be provided to you after 2 weeks, or before 2 weeks, sorry. After 2 weeks, we are unable to provide to you any refund on your general fees. So therefore, if you think you need to withdraw, we encourage you to do so within the time period that we would have identified for you, which is very important. If by chance, before you begin, you would like to have a statement of fees, you would like to know what would be my cost to attend the university during the first semester, second semester, or third semester, or for the entire academic year, you can send an email to studentfinance@usc.edu.tt, and we would be happy to provide to you the necessary information that you would need for maybe a scholarship or for the bank, etc. So all letters cost $10, and these letters would be available in 3 business days. All right. So if you have any questions, you can place it in the chat, and we would be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for listening, and I really hope to see you here with us and to provide you with any additional information that you may need.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back. I am your host again, Anton Charles, and we are here now live for the Q&A session with the Director of Student Finance, Mr. Brent Marshall. Brent, what's the scene? Yeah. All right, man, respect. All right, before we dive into this Q&A, man, you know, a little advertising for you guys. The USC's Bookstore, I believe is the official title of it, right, where you could get all your USC memorabilia, well, there's a lot of books inside of there. There's a bookstore.
A lot.
Right? A lot of books inside of there. You know, you'll be able to get textbooks for your classes, and also, you know, just your regular stationery. Did I mention USC memorabilia? You know, like jackets and shirts and beanies? Maybe? No, we don't know. Right? But, you know, yes, now for sure, man. USC Bookstore. For those of you wondering, is it like Amazon? Can I shop online? No. Right? At least not yet. Right? It is coming up, and hopefully, you know, we should have it, you know, very, very soon. But for those of you guys who are, you know, right now in the country of Trinidad and Tobago, you could, you know, head up to the Maracas Valley and get yourself, you know, acquainted with the USC Bookstore. All right, campus security will give you directions. All right, so we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Q&A question for student finance, man. Brent, you ready?
Yes, sir.
The questions coming in hot.
Bring them.
All right, question number one. Kaden.
So question number one.
What do you think, man? What we got here?
All right, let's see what we have.
Yes, man.
Someone asks, where GATE is concerned,
Right.
does GATE cover the entire 730?
780.
780.
Right. That's a good question. The coverage of GATE would depend on your means test. Previously, before means testing, GATE would have covered 100% for each student. Now that students are means tested, it will be based on your household income. So, you know, your household income would be 10,000 or below. GATE will cover 100%. 10,000 to 30,000, GATE will cover 75%, and you would pay 25%. Over 30,000 to 50,000, GATE will cover 50%, and anything over 50,000, GATE will cover $0. So you would have to pay. So it's 10,000 and below, GATE will cover 100%. 10,000 to 30,000, GATE will cover 75%, and you will pay 25%. Over 30,000 and less than 50,000, GATE will cover 50%, and anything over 50,000 that is in your household, you will pay 100% of your tuition.
Interesting.
Okay.
Then you would be considered a non-GATE student, and you would have to pay at 832.
There we go.
All right. Another question, what scholarships or fee waivers are there, and how do you apply?
All right, so we have, of course, you all would have spoken before about the student worker scholarship program that happens at USC. That's the number one. That's used by most students. In addition, we have every semester we have at least 5 or 6 scholarships that is advertised via our school website, and is also sent to the students' email, like the North American Alumni Scholarship. We have the Adrian T. Wesley Scholarship, and we have a few others that keeps coming on stream every semester. So students would be able to apply for either one of them.
Right.
You just need to look out for them. They would usually come out somewhere in either late September or January for the following semester. So when a scholarship advertisement comes out and you apply, you are really applying for the next semester, for the next academic year. So you won't be able to apply for a scholarship for this academic year because this academic year begins in September.
Right.
However, you would be able to apply for the next academic year. And of course, one of the major criteria would be that you must have a GPA of over 3, and you must show need. So you must have a balance that is requires you to need a scholarship.
Right.
Yeah.
Isaiah, would you like to ask the other questions?
Okay. Someone asks, can you use GATE to help together? I'm not sure if it's clear, but
can you use GATE and help?
And help together.
Actually, you can. Nothing stops you from applying for a help loan, because your help loan would, based on what you're doing, what program you're doing, the help office would determine they will also do a needs assessment, and they will determine what you need help with.
Yeah.
Or outside of just tuition expenses. So that's something that you can explore. That's an option you can explore. And once you apply, they will do the needful.
Nice, man. So we got some questions from Facebook here. We got June Ann Richards, and she is asking, she goes, good morning. Very nice and courteous. Good morning to you, June Ann.
Morning.
Right? How can you get a refund on a payment that was made?
Oh, that's a pretty good question. You can get a refund by you can send an email to either your advisor, or you can send it to studentfinance@usc.edu.tt, and that information will be forwarded to the necessary persons, and they would complete the refund. It usually we would usually do refunds at the 15th of every month.
Right.
So your refund should be available.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Rihanna Madri from YouTube, right? Now, she's speaking to something that was spoken about, for October. She said for the October students, there will be a deadline, right?
Right.
But if she has, or if somebody has already applied, is that a problem? Right? I'm not sure exactly what the question is asking aside from that.
Could you repeat the question?
All
Let
right,
me
so
see if I
she
can
specifically says, I know it was said for October students there will be a deadline, but if I already applied, is that a problem?
I
Or
think that will apply
so,
to admissions.
yes.
admissions, maybe.
Yeah.
All right,
So
Rihanna,
we
we're
will
coming
answer
to your
that
question.
just now.
Yes, just now.
Yeah.
Right? Awesome stuff. All right, lovely, 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 lovely. All right, I got one for you, man. Samasa, right? I really hope I didn't butcher that. From Facebook, Samasa Williams is saying, can I please get information for non-GATES student?
Right.
Right,
So, pretty straightforward. Non-GATE students, you pay once you're within the Caribbean Union. So you know countries there. I can't list out all right now.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of countries within the Union. But outside of the Union, countries. Jamaica is outside of the Union. The U.S. Some other countries there of African countries and stuff like that. Now, once you're not coming from those countries, you pay $8.32 per credit. And you pay the set general fee, well, of course, based on which campus you are registered at. So you're registered at main campus, you pay $12.30, St. Lucia, Barbados. As I would have gone through in the presentation, you would pay the general fees there, and the tuition fee would be $832. So you multiply the total number of credits that you are about to select, whether it be 10. So, if you select 10 credits and you multiply that by 832, it will be 8,320. And that will be all TT. So I would have shown the conversion as well, or conversion for US. A lot of persons use US from the island. So the US conversion for TT to US is 6.70. So once you do that conversion, you would be able to see how much you would have to pay. And you just add your general fee to the tuition, and then you would know how much you would need to cover.
Overall,
and if you want to pay your 25%, of course we encourage you to pay 100% up front. Right? But if you can't, we provide you with a payment plan also.
Mr. Marshall, I have some questions from YouTube.
Right.
Now, someone is asking, I would like to find out if there is a payment plan for mature entrants who have to pay per semester to earn credits.
Right, and that will fall under non-GATE international. So you have the payment plan, non-GATE international. Even sometimes our GATE students, after you have, we don't want to start about repeating classes because we don't expect anyone to come to fail. But if by chance you have to repeat a class, of course, GATE does not pay for a repeat, right? So you fall in the category of having to pay for the tuition. And the tuition for GATE students to repeat a class is $780. But for the non-GATE, once you're on non-GATE international, you pay $832. So yes, you would fall under that category of having to pay for your own tuition, and we would provide you with a payment plan. You pay 25%, and we give you 3 months to pay the other portion.
Okay. Another question from YouTube. Someone asked, additionally, as GATE has been removed from master's program, can a student still access the HELP loan?
Yes, certainly. The HELP loan, you would be able to access as a master's student. You would be able to access the HELP loan. Just apply. They would assess you, and they would be able to provide you with that information. You should be able to receive additional information concerning the help loan as the semester progresses, in terms of how you can apply. But it's something that, of course, will come to the forefront now that students are unable to access GATE for the master students. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Got a question here from Facebook, man. We got Keisha Archibald, man, and she is asking, in terms of your credits, where payments apply, could I, Keisha Archibald, have some clarity on this, please?
In terms of your credits,
where payments apply.
Where payments apply.
All right. She wants some clarification or some clarity on
She's
this
probably
as well.
talking about along the lines of a payment plan for credits
as well.
Could be.
I think she need to clarify that somewhere.
Yeah. Keisha, if you could just specify a little more in the chat, we're going to rock through you, man. We're going to rock through you in a while. All right, we got Ms. Fisher out here on YouTube, right? And she is asking the question. Good morning. Very well-mannered, guys. Right? If you are doing nursing and you decide to stay on campus, what is the cost to be a resident student?
Oh, that's excellent. Of course, we're not exploring the resident option right now since we are virtual. But if by chance if by chance you would like to stay on campus, we would provide you with those fees. Things can change in the near future, so we don't want to give you a figure right now because the past figure, I mean, things will change. We don't know what will happen in the future. We don't know how things will turn. I mean, variance all around. So,
but where could they go to keep updated on that information?
But they could keep updated via our the Facebook page and the USC website.
The USC
Since
website,
we keep placing information there, and we have been placing our finance information there through communication. So we would be able to provide you with information as soon as we have that door open and you're able to come to campus. Yeah, no problem.
Right.
Great.
Kelly asks, can you explain the pay slip, please?
Oh, sure. The pay slip will be based on well, if you work, well, remember it's household income, right? So the pay slip will be based on your household income. So you have your household and consists of X, Y, and Z, mother, father, and you have their pay slips. So you combine the pay slips, you scan them, and you upload them, and that will be the determinant for your means test. Your pay slip, the job, whatever job you do. I mean, some people say, well, I only live with my grandparents and they get a pension. If that is the case, then you need to get your the pension slip, and you would use that and you would upload that. Now, some persons may say, well, my parents are entrepreneurs and they don't actually have a pay slip. In that regard, they will need to write a letter. They can write a letter from their business indicating that we are X, Y, and Z, and usually the bank could provide some information as well, like details on what is the summary of your income per month, and you can use that. Some persons may say, students even push it and say that, listen, my family is unemployed, no one works in my family. No, we hope that's not the case because, I mean, somebody needs to work to survive. So generally, for those who may be self-employed, they can write a letter and use that. Those who are employed, we would need to get the slips. You scan your slips and you upload that, and you would use those items for your means testing. Now, we encourage students to be very careful in that area. Since GATE is very strict when it comes to that. So we don't want any mishaps that you end up not having access to any GATE. We want you to access GATE. So you want to provide the accurate information because they will drill you. We guarantee you that they will send you an email and they will hold on your GATE processing, and they will ask you questions about your household income, and they will ask you to provide further details. So if I were you, I provide the information up front. I get my GATE form approved, whether it's 75% and I need to pay 25%. If that is the case, then we will give you a payment plan for the 25%. We will give you the time to pay your 25%, right?
Nice.
We are understanding that
Yeah,
finance.
man.
We would like right? So we would
Money-
provide you
Money
with
tends to
information.
scare a lot of people, man. when
Yeah,
comes
it
to
does.
finances,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It's finances. We got one from Asima Hackett. I really do apologize if I butchered that name. Right? But Asima Hackett. And they're asking, is there a limit that someone can pay in person?
With cash. That's
With cash,
Yeah.
I'm assuming, yes.
Yes, that's at the cashier. We have a stipulation of $500.
Okay.
At the cashier. Sometimes we take 1,000 or two. But we have a stipulation. We encourage you to pay as the least amount. But you can come with your card.
Okay, yeah.
You can come with your bank card and you can swipe.
So you can pay full amount in person, essentially.
Yeah.
Alright,
But you could come and pay with your card, and you could come and pay with your credit card. Or if you have a credit card, you could just sit at your home. You don't need to come to campus.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do the once you do it, I know a lot
Online
of persons
transfers
online
and stuff,
transfers. You would have provided information. We would send it to you. It's on the website already.
Yes, it is.
The information is there. You could do online transfer between banks, which is quite convenient. Now it's actually happening faster than before.
Yeah.
In 2 to 3 days, your stuff is transferred.
Inside.
You could do area and you will get a payment receipt. But for those who do online payments, one important point that you must note: if you pay at the bank or you do online transfer, not pay via Arian. If you do an online transfer, you pay via the bank, you would need to upload your receipt.
Yeah.
So you would need to look at the registration notice. So check the website. Check under finance. You would see our registration notice. You would see a link. You need to click on that link and upload your receipt. That receipt must be uploaded to us so that we would be able to now match your payment with your receipt.
Yeah.
And then we can confirm that and place it on your account. So that is critically important.
It is.
Don't send it via email. Don't send the receipt via email. And those are only for bank payments and online transfers. If you pay via Aorian, we would have that information in our system already. If you pay at the cashier, you would have the information and to go directly to your account.
Yeah.
But if you pay via the bank or you pay via online transfer, it is important that you would click on the link that you would see in our registration notice and you would upload that information
right there.
via the link.
Respect.
And we would have it placed on your account.
Vibes.
Okay, I'm seeing on Facebook someone asked a question for a nursing student. What does tuition per credit mean?
Tuition per credit means it's how much money you pay for every credit. Now, most credits for these programs, like nursing, for etc., most courses go for 3 credits.
Yeah.
All right, so it will be 832 or 780. For GATE students, it's 780, of course, right? So that'll be 2340. So, but that's covered via GATE.
Quick maths, boy.
Right?
Director of Student Finance.
This is why I'm trying to keep track of all these numbers.
But for non-GATE students, of course, it will be 832 now. So it's 832 times 3. So it's 2496.
Right, yes.
Right? So that is basically it. So then you multiply that times the number of credits that you would do. So again, if you do 10 credits, as I said before, it's now 10 times 780 or 10 times 832.
Right.
So it's 7,800 or 8,320. All right?
Okay.
Yeah,
So like that. I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
You could do it yourself, record it. We encourage students to do that actually.
Yeah.
Especially those persons who pay from pocket. Record all your information, keep all your receipts.
Yeah.
Even those who don't pay from pocket and are GATE, and some persons who are GATE think it's
Okay.
easy, but
Let me ask this question. For persons who have parents that collect NIS,
right?
how do they go about paying?
You mean that's GATE?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Someone
the
sent
question-
it, but they removed the question, and I don't know how they feel, but I would still like that information to be out there for them.
The
That's
question
GATE.
says, if your parent is receiving
it
NIS,
still there?
what is the process for GATE?
Yeah, that's the same thing with the pension.
Okay, great.
Yeah, NIS pension.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the pension, they receive pension, so you use the slip. There's a slip that you would usually receive every month. You can use that slip, upload that, and use it for the means testing. Now, students must, every semester, every student must do means.
Yeah.
If you skip the means test, you would have to pay 100%.
Oh, okay.
And what about graduate programs? Is scholarships offered for graduate programs?
No, we don't offer scholarships for graduate programs.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Someone asked a question about if they are self-employed and cannot provide a payslip. Now, you had mentioned that in
You
a
could
case
write a
where
letter.
parents, they can write. So they themselves
Yeah, same
can
thing.
write a
You
letter.
could write a letter indicating, but you may some other justifications may be required from GATE.
Yeah.
But that's out of our purview. We
Right.
don't determine what questions GATE asks you when you upload your information.
Yeah. Okay.
Kelly from YouTube is asking, explain the payslip, please.
Well, we dealt
Yeah,
with
we
that
did.
one already.
Alright.
Yeah.
Kelly, it has been dealt with. Just an update on that.
So there's a next question. If there is multiple persons receiving an income in your household, but only one would be responsible for paying your fees, what happens where GATE is concerned?
True.
Right, that's an excellent question.
true.
We
Yeah.
get it all the time.
Anisha, man.
And we tell you, we put it this way for you. GATE asks for your household income.
Yeah.
So that answers the question, right? GATE asks for your household income.
So all together.
Yeah.
They ask for your household income. If I were you, I would provide the information they ask. It's better to get 75% GATE
Than
0%
Yeah.
GATE, right? So you determine what you want to do. Some students begin to panic after they put the wrong information and they try to mislead GATE. And then they come back and they ask specific questions and they're not approving their form. And they wonder why you're not approving my form, what's happening.
Yeah.
And then they write to me, hey, Mr. Director, excuse, I'm in trouble. No, we're trying for you to stay away from trouble, especially in these times when things are not, looking all that good financially. So we want to.
Got you here, man.
So we want to ensure that we want to ensure that you apply for GATE and you do the needy.
Yeah.
Right.
So please follow the guidelines. That's important, right? Just follow the guidelines. Household income. Do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Do it, guys.
Just do it. So you'll take,
Begging
you'll take
you.
two more questions
Oh,
for this
man.
segment, and
Yes,
then
man.
we'll move on. COVID-19 is of present.
Right.
And as a result, how and what are the jobs that are available on campus?
Yeah. There are jobs on campus. Of course, now nothing. But as soon as we slightly open and things
Then
are
things should be,
available in at least in every department,
Yeah.
there's a job available for
Yeah.
students.
There is.
Okay.
Just need to.
We should be able to get this information
From-
via the website as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
for sure.
True.
For sure.
Everything is available on the website.
The resource.
Now, there was a question previously. What is the Caribbean Union? I'm not sure if...
Yeah.
The,
I am
the
missing
Caribbean Union, that's countries, this is the Seventh-day Adventist
Yeah.
Union, or which is the Caribbean Union Conference. So there are countries that fall within the Caribbean Union Conference. If you need further details, I mean,
You could check out their website.
Right.
Yeah, this is true.
You could check out the Caribbean
True,
Union
true, yeah.
Conference, and they'll give you the
You
list.
You can get the list from.
We had shared this information earlier too, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you would be able to get that information.
And also applying and all that type of stuff. Yeah. Being able
I
to
think
apply.
there is one more
Yeah,
question,
man.
but I'm not sure. I think we had already explained this one.
As it pertains to the payslip as well.
It means, it says, what does it mean if my means rate has been confirmed?
Right. So your means rate means been confirmed means that you are now confirmed either 75% or 100% or whatever it is. Yeah.
Nice, man.
Okay.
And I guess somebody's just, quickly asking, when campus, officially reopens, how can I apply for a job at the campus? I think that's a cool question.
Yes.
as well.
Yeah. That is what she.
Yeah, that was previously asked, and I think information about that can be found on the website. Most of the times, HR will deal with those.
Yes. Correct.
So you can send an email, and we should be able to help you out there. And all right,
So I think that's it for.
I think that's it for Mr. Marshall
Brett.
this
The
morning.
bread, man.
you so much.
You made it through, bro. Oh man, respect. Director of student finance. Really, really knowledgeable guy.
Yeah.
Does not need a calculator whatsoever. Right? This man is quick on the draw, man. Brent, we want to thank you so much for being here, taking the time out,
Thanks,
man. I know finance, like I said, is a topic that, you know, people have a lot of questions about, man. And I believe that, you know, these questions were really well asked and really well answered. Again, if your question might have been skipped or missed and, you know, you didn't get an answer to what you asked, be sure to reach out to Mr. Brent Marshall and the Students Finance Department at...
Yes, student finance at usc.edu.tt.
Say it one more time, Brent.
Student finance at usc.edu.tt.
.tt, man. Right? And they're available for your consultation, guys, right? So right now we are going to go on...
We're going to hop right on to admission session with
Right, yes.
Recruitment Officer Mr. Lyndon Simmons. So, yeah, we'll just have a few
Thanks
minutes
again, Brent.
and welcome him in.
There we go.
Brent Marshall, once again, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Your calculator brain.
Yeah, I'm Emmanuel Pierre. Studying biology. Start over, please. Honestly, I didn't even know about USC before coming to USC. When I came here, I entered Cedar Hall, right? The guys in Cedar Hall, they were very welcoming. As my years prolong at the University of Southern Caribbean, I tend to see a certain pattern in everybody that works here. Lecturers, persons that work on the campus, cleaners. I managed to build a relationship across the board. You can see the Christian morality in a number of persons around campus that work on campus. So that's a plus. They call me the barber boy on campus. Started off in Cedar Hall. My first haircut I remember was Von Sam's. It was messed up though. Had to get it redone by somebody else. But after that, Massacres was born. Massacres Barbershop is located at the heart of the campus. That's where the action happens. It's a place where people come and they chill, they lime. Sometime after class, somebody stressed out, they come in the barbershop, they just sit down, they talk. We might have things to eat, we might have a couple of things to drink. I like helping people. I like seeing people smile.
You know, here at USC, there are so many different programs and opportunities to get yourself into, you know, just to get involved. So me being the main barber here at USC campus, that awarded me some opportunities to do some outreach programs. Went down there in Port of Spain and offer my service to cut people here for free. At first I was kind of skeptical about it, but when you go out there and you're on the streets and you meet different people with different needs as it relates to getting a haircut, it brought that sense of fulfillment, pride, joy, that ability to have consideration for the needy, persons that need things done. That's what USC is about. You know, sometimes they go out there and they do these outreach programs to bring a smile on different people's faces, and it feels good. It made me feel good to know that, yeah, USC offered me the opportunity to be part of this venture.
Me being at USC and also being exposed to the different cultures at USC, the different persons that came from different islands and countries all over the world, the love of the people, the vibe, the friends, the advice that was given to me by different lecturers, laid the foundation for me for things to come in the near future. My name is Emmanuel Pierre, and I build my foundation at USC.
3, 2.
What are we doing? Over the past 4 years, I have studied, researched, and interned for topics like criminal law, policing and national security, offender profiling, and political and white-collar crimes, just to name a few. The instructions and hands-on experience that I have received here at USC has greatly influenced and inspired me to become an international relations officer. My journey to excellence isn't over, but it definitely began here at USC. My name is Shinwe Augustus. I am St. Lucian by birth and Vincentian by growth, and I'm a proud member of the Criminology and Criminal Justice class of 2019.
Welcome back back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live at Open Day 2021.
Virtual.
That's right, man. We are not here, but we are here at the same time. These are not the droids you're looking for. All right, man. And we are live yet again with another Q&A session, this time on admissions with the great Mr. Lyndon Simmons, man. Mr. Lyndon Simmons.
Thank you very
That
much.
suit is fresh, big man. Where you get that tie? Man, Lyndon Simmons, talk to me, man. How is COVID treating you? I feel like the first question I had to ask about it.
Oh, wow. COVID has been a bit rough. Seeing that, I would have been instrumental in doing a lot of recruitment. Physical recruitment.
Yes.
That's within Trinidad and Tobago and, up the island, St. Lucia, Antigua, Dominica, those places. So you kind of miss having that interaction with the students. So in that regard, COVID would have been, kind of down for me.
Yeah. Lyndon has the greatest job on campus, man. Lyndon gets to travel the Caribbean for free. Right? It's fantastic. On a real, man. This is why you come to school. Yeah, man. Well, Lyndon, man, we're happy to have you here. We got some really hot questions here for you.
Bring it on, man.
All right, Lyndon is ready.
All right.
Let's start with the basic questions first, right? So, Isaiah, take it away with some questions.
Let's go. So, entry deadlines. Can you give us some dates, Mr. Lyndon?
All right. So, for most of you all, you would have known, you might have seen on our social media platforms that our deadlines for the intake for September would have been the 2nd of August, 2021. Fortunately, because we're having this open day, this virtual open day now, we would have extended that deadline.
Look at that.
Yes. That's a good thing. And so now the new deadline for the undergraduate programs would be the 20th of August.
Wow. Right.
All right. So you have some time. We're giving you, after you get all this information, you have some time to apply, to go and apply. And for graduate admissions, I think graduate admissions is on the 15th of August, if I'm not mistaken. It's on the 15th of August. So all those persons who are looking to do their masters in whatever area, be sure to ensure that you get in there, you sign up, you register, you apply, as the case may be, so that you get registered and enrolled for September 2021.
Nice. So, intake times. We know that we have different semesters. Can you give us some intake times?
All right, beautiful. So basically, we have 3 intakes. 2 kind of officially, but 3. All right, so we have the first semester, which is our September intake. And for that intake, I want to let you know from an admissions point of view that the nursing program, that is one of the programs that is only offered in the September intake.
Yeah.
So persons who are interested in nursing, if you don't get in for this September intake, you have to wait until the following September, which is September 2022.
Wow.
Yeah. All right? So that's the first intake. And then we have the second intake, which is January intake, 2022. And that is our second semester. So persons who are desirous, perhaps you would have had some challenges in getting through with the admissions for whatever reason, and you want to enroll in January, you can do so.
Right.
And then we have a short semester, which is the May semester, what we call the summer semester. Now, it is a semester that personally I am a bit hesitant to encourage people to apply then, because it's a shortened semester.
It is.
So, because it's a shortened semester, the volume of work is a lot.
Yeah.
So that means, for me, what I would usually encourage persons who are returning to do perhaps a course or 2, or they're returning to do another degree, or perhaps you're coming from another university. Yeah, the 3rd semester probably might be good for you, but for the freshmen, it's a bit tough.
Yeah,
it's a bit tough. But if you want the challenge, you can come. You can come on down.
Take on the challenge.
And of course, we will accept you once you have the entry requirements.
I'll wish you luck with
Good
that
luck,
too.
Boy. Bring yourself up to school.
Summer semester
short.
is different, man.
Yeah, it is. 3-hour long classes. And stuff. Crazy, man. All right, next question. How long does it take before I get accepted?
Ooh, that's a very good question.
Yeah.
It's a very technical question, and that all depends on when you would have applied.
Right.
Now, I would have just outlined 3 different intakes, right? So let's say, for example, let's take the second semester, which is January. Let's say you apply for January, but you applied for September, right? So we are in January 2022, and you have applied for September 2022. What will happen is that we would begin to process the January cohort of individuals, followed by the May, and after that, then we will start to process September.
Nice.
So if you would have applied in January, that means you will have about how much? About 6-8 months, probably, perhaps. Well, not 6-8 months. Well, let's say about six months or so, right? But if you apply closer to the time that you are enrolling, for example, you begin to do your application around, let's say, April, May. For September, then it will take a shorter time, and so it could basically take, based on that, it could take from about a week to about weeks, depending on when
you are registering.
Yes,
for
yeah. But basically, the admission team works extremely hard to ensure that the turnover is very quickly, so that you get your acceptance letter in a timely manner. And I should also mention, some of these programs, they require a little more time. So for example, the nursing. The nursing applications, they would usually have a cutoff time for the September. So by ending of March, you should be sending in your documents, etc., so that the nursing department will go through. And what they usually have is an interview. Right? So you have to pass that interview, and once that interview is passed, then they give feedback to the admissions team to go ahead and accept this individual as the case may be. So that will take a little time. Also, for persons who are looking to study theology and religion, they also have to go through an interview. All right, so like that file that file actually has to go to the theology department. They have to do their assessments, their processes and what have you, and then give feedback to the admissions team whether or not this individual would be accepted, and then you would receive your acceptance letter.
Okay.
All other degrees, basically, you can get up within no time once you apply in a timely manner, and once you have all the required documents in your file, you should be, it'd be a breeze.
Yeah, and one of those required documents would be your CXC results, or your results from your exams. So if I wrote exams and I haven't yet gotten my official results, what is there a process where that is considered?
That's taking that screenshot. You must ensure that it's visible. Sometimes people take some photos, some screenshots, and it's not very visible. So you can't see person's name. It's not very clear to make out the grades, etc. Now, if we have documents like that, it will take a longer time to process. So things like, it must be clear. We must be able to see your name on the document, and the passes, the subjects and the passes, so that we can go forward. Now, once that is received, we will accept that for 1 year. And so we give you 1 year for you to get your original documents from CXC to produce to us. All right. So we will accept the screenshot. We will sometimes even accept, the
ones from school.
The one from the school. Once they have the stamp, we will accept that as well. But of course, this would be done provisionally, and once you bring in your official documents from the CXC, we will then give you regular acceptance.
Question: what if you don't provide those documents within the year period? What happens? Is it terminated? Or?
Well, you can be terminated actually, because what happens is that you're required to sign a contract. So once we send your acceptance letter for you, there's a contract stating that you will produce this document within this year period. So for example, for September, we will have on the document that you're required to produce your CSEC 2021 June official documents by 2022 August or September. Right? So you're signing that contract. So if you don't submit at that point in time, you can. It's not that you will, but you can. But what we do, because USC is a very caring institution,
of course we are.
We will reach out to you time and time again to ensure that you submit those documents so that, you know, you don't have to leave school because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I have some questions, Mr. Simmons.
Sure.
What are the preliminary qualifications?
All right, qualifications. So at any point in time, any of the degrees that you're doing at USC, you're required to have 5 CSEC passes, 5 CSEC, CXC, or GCE passes. All right? And this must include English A, or English language, as some say, and in most cases, mathematics. All right? So that's English A, mathematics, and any other 3 CXC passes.
Right.
There's some programs, however, for example, biology. Biology requires you to have math, English, and you must have math now in a grade 1 or grade 2. If you have a grade 3 in mathematics for bio, you will be you'll be required to do a prelim course. Where if you once you're successful at that course, you can then go on, move forward to another math course. But if you're not, then they will put you on a subsequent.
Like a waiting list, or?
No, you will do another math course, then to go on to that. So you cannot go back to go forward.
Prelim course.
Right? That prelim course. And additionally, for the biology program, you must also have chemistry, physics, and math.
Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, chemistry, physics, and biology.
Yes,
And you must have biology and chemistry in a 1 or 2.
2, yeah.
Serious?
And physics in at least a 3.
Yeah.
Now, if you're looking to do biology and you have a grade 3, you can be accepted. However, if you are a GATE student or a student who is desirous of accessing GATE, then you will be put on another prelim program. Let's say, for example, you don't have a pass in, an accepted pass in biology, chemistry, and physics. Then you will be put on the prelim biology prelim
Chemistry
1,
and physics,
biology prelim 2, chemistry prelim 1, chemistry prelim 2, and physics prelim 1.
Yeah.
Right? And I should let you know that GATE is not responsible, or that they will not cover those.
I figured.
Right?
I figured.
So if you don't have those required passes, you will have to pay $1,500 per part.
Yeah.
So that's 1,500 by 5. That's about $7,500. You can save yourself that hassle and that money.
I'm doing well at
all right, by ensuring that you get grades 1 and 2 for the biology program.
Stay in school, kids.
All right. So yeah.
Okay. When would be a good time for me to apply? Should I wait until I have collected my CXC results, or can I apply while I'm in Form 5?
Right. These are some really excellent questions. Really excellent questions.
We had those questions when we were coming.
Well, that's good. So I'm sure the audience is benefiting from that experience. Yeah. So in terms of applications, basically we encourage persons to apply as soon as possible. The reason being, and it should not be when you get your CSEC results, because the time that it will take you to get your documents and stuff together after you would have gotten your CSEC results is going to be a hassle.
Yeah.
All right? So you can apply even before you write CXC while you're in Form 5, the first term, in that September term, you can begin to apply. You can begin to apply at USC. And what we will do, we will begin to gather your documents. We will correspond with you via email and telephone. And once you have your results, when you get the results, that's the only document that you perhaps may have. In the case of nursing, because you will have to get a nursing permit, right, and you require your CSEC for that, that will also take a bit of time. All right, so you will have, like in the case of nursing, you will have that outstanding. You will have your CSEC pass outstanding. All other documents you should be able to get inside, so that those 2 documents you just submit when you get your results, and you should be good to go. All right? So we encourage persons to apply as soon as possible. Do not delay, because what usually happens sometimes is that when you wait until the last minute to apply, then we have hundreds and thousands of applications to go through.
Especially for nursing.
Especially for nursing and social sciences. This is like those psychology and social work and those things.
A lot of students.
We have a lot of students like for those. Biology too, but of course, you know, the students who are in the biology area, they usually apply in a timely manner. right? But you want to kind of stay away from that hassle and that headache, because you can land the chance of probably perhaps not getting through and having to wait an entire year or another semester, as the case may be. So we encourage people to apply as soon as possible.
All right, so question. How and where do I apply? Where do I apply?
All right, so COVID has been a good thing and a bad thing for some people. So in terms of the applications for USC, it's a good thing because now you can apply online. Before you had to actually submit physical documents.
Oh, that was a
Wait, even for like international students and...
Yes, international students usually had to email their applications. They had to get the form, print it, fill it out,
and mail it.
And mail it to us.
Okay.
And mail it to us, right?
Send like a pigeon hawk or something.
You know, but now because the pandemic, everything is online. So
we love that.
For you to be able to apply, you just go onto our website. It's usc.edu.tt /apply. Once you go there, you on the top there you'll see apply. You click that and you start application. You fill out the application. It comes to us in no time. Even though you're not finished submitting or you did not submit the application, we will be able to see it on our end.
Oh, wow.
And the good thing, I mean, before time, I worked in recruitment. I'm still working in recruitment, but I'm now on the path of admissions.
Right.
And so the process is a bit clearer for me in terms of actually, so I can sit at my computer at any point in time in the night and see, okay, John Doe would have submitted, he would have started his application, but he's not submitted. So we shoot them a phone call the next day, shoot them an email. And of course, we have some diligent workers and student workers working to make the process very seamless. So within no time, you can get your acceptance letter, as the case may be. So you just visit the platform online, and you should be good to go.
Mr. Simmons is out here eating, his Weetabix while watching through everybody. Look at this. Right, lovely. Right, that's that for bad. All right, cool, man. You guys want to take it to the chat, see what the chat is asking question-wise?
Yeah, we have a bunch of questions.
Do we have time for those?
Okay, so a really prominent question here is, what are the qualifications for me to apply to the program of nursing?
Nursing. Right, so for nursing, all you require to have is math, English, and any other 3 CXC passes. English A, mathematics, and any other 3 CXC passes.
Okay, now another question. Can I transfer to main campus after enrolling to another campus?
Most definitely, you can. So what usually happens is that some of the campuses around the Caribbean, you are able to start your program there. Even in Trinidad and Tobago. Tobago and South Campus, you can start specific programs there, and then after your first year or so, or first semester, you can transfer to the main campus and complete at the main campus.
Okay. So I think we are a little bit pressed for time. So if you have any questions, which I know a lot of you all have questions, you can still submit those questions and email it to Mr. Linden. So can you give us your email?
No problem. So you can send your queries to info, that's info at usc.edu.tt. That's info at usc.edu.tt. So send your queries there, and we'll be happy to respond to it in a timely manner.
Yes, and of course you could find other information on the website itself at usc.edu.tt.
Yes, please.
All right. So we thank you so much, Mr. Linden, for joining us.
A pleasure to be here
again. And so stay tuned, and now we'll have a next video for you guys.
And one more thing, fam. A lot of you guys might be joining this session, right at this very moment.
Yeah.
Right. I'm seeing some questions that are now coming in. You can watch through. If you're now joining and you're now joining the live, chances are your question might have very well been answered earlier.
That's right.
So be sure to check out the entire session with Mr. Linden Simmons, right? And you should be able to get your questions answered. If you still don't find an answer for your question, like he said, right, you could contact him at the contact information.
Yeah.
Linden, one more time, just for the people.
That's
now.
info, that's info at usc.edu.tt.
You heard it here first, guys, or second, depending on what time you're listening. All right, guys.
Many years ago, my father came from St. Vincent to this melting pot for Caribbean islands, USC. and he went to school here. He graduated, but I don't believe he knew he would have come back with his whole family. And years later, he did. And I came here from Dominica as a child. I came when I was 3 years old. And I myself look forward so much to going to USC. My mom came here when my dad came back. She came to USC as well. And then my brother went to USC as well. And now I'm graduating from USC. USC to me is a strong part of my family's legacy. It's who we are. USC is a beautiful place. The campus is hidden in Maracas Valley, and it's so scenic, green trees everywhere. It's just wonderful just walking on campus. Sometimes you hear birds chirping. The environment fosters this experience of learning. You meet so many persons from different cultures and backgrounds, different races. You learn a lot about their lives, their homes, and it's a place where cultures just merge and mesh and become basically one to create a USC culture. And the teachers, they go above and beyond to really help students. You know, if it's with late assignments or sometimes prayer or counseling, teachers here add to the students' experience in a really special way. USC is a very strong part of who I am today, and it made me who I am. It made me into this strong individual. Even how I view the world, and I would say that it was life-changing and transforming for me. USC is the place where I helped add to my family's legacy. But more importantly, here at USC is the place where I built my own legacy.
Hi, my name is Kelly King and I am a marketing major. USC has always been the first choice for me because of its holistic experience, Christian background, and serene ambience. In addition to being part of the School of Business and Entrepreneurship, I am also part of the Business Association, which has allowed me to develop my skills in public speaking, events and activities management, and has allowed me hands-on experience in marketing. Without leaving the classroom, I have met persons of different ethnicities, races, and cultures. If I had to recommend USC, I would say it's the best choice for you. USC has been a truly transformational experience and has allowed me to start my journey beyond excellence.
Imagine a community of people from all over the world working towards bettering themselves and those around them. A community grounded in faith and morals, positivity, and love. This is what you discover when you drive through the Maracas Valley and find our main campus hidden in the mountains or any of our 5 satellite sites spread throughout the region. From our intimate classroom settings where first-rate teachers offer a unique and caring learning experience, utilizing modern and progressive teaching styles and technology, to hands-on developmental programs that accompany these courses. Real-world experience abounds through our simulation labs, practicum, and internship programs. Not only do we lead in the depth of quality of our programs, but we also bring value to the region. Such is the case with our occupational therapy program. This master's program just happens to be the only one in the English-speaking Caribbean. This particular program continues to develop exponentially as we recently revamped our simulation training lab alongside the Digicel Foundation as we continue to grow in our capacity to really prepare our budding practitioners to really impact lives.
The Department of Music continues to ring out among the masses as it grows and matures into one of the region's most engaging and comprehensive programs. The department continually offers students the opportunity to develop their craft, often on behalf of worthy causes, with regular tours both nationally and internationally, competitions and impactful programs. There's always something to do in the music department. Our nurses continue to be in high demand, and with the highest pass rate in the region, we're not surprised. As we grow and develop hands-on training between classes, advanced labs, and simulation environments, this program continues to be one of the most competitive around. At USC, we love to celebrate the diversity of our community, and the true width of flavor is seen at our annual International Students Week. Here, each territory joins together to showcase their individual countries as a cultural village, much like the global village we're all part of. These activities display the real beauty that our campus holds as a vibrant and diverse collective. With robust online and face-to-face platforms, we continue to serve students through adversity and challenging times, integrating the values of quality and holistic education. With God on our side, we look forward to many more years of service to the world, grooming and developing men and women of all ages to take up the mantle and carry us all beyond excellence.
What is up, guys? Welcome back again, man. And we are right here, coming down, winding down, to the end of this segment, right?
Sad.
Yes, it is sad. But we will be back again, man.
Yes, we will.
We'll be back.
We'll be back, man. I think it will be noted. It's probably noteworthy to, touch on this one point. We did have one more question that we wanted to just touch to, and that had to do with, it's about the nursing, program. And the question asks, what if I want to do nursing, but I don't have maths? Kaden.
Okay, so if it is you do not have mathematics, you will, if it is you have economics or principles of accounts, that will be substituted for your maths. Once again, if you do not possess mathematics, if you want to enroll in nursing, if you have principles of accounts or economics, that will work.
Yeah.
Okay?
Nicely done, man. All right, fam. Well, that is it, man. What do we have for the rest of the week?
Okay, guys. So we know that this open day runs from the 3rd, which is today, until the 5th of August. So, stay tuned to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and just, be there. We have our dates here, and we will let you know the times for different segments. But yeah.
Now, tomorrow, if you come back tomorrow, right, again, all the links for the different sessions will be posted in the YouTube chat and the Facebook chat as well. Tomorrow, it is focusing on the SciTech department, science and technology and allied health, right?
Of course.
So all of you SciTech heads, man, be sure to be back here tomorrow to get all your information on applying for the program, everything that you need to know, and to get your questions answered, hopefully, as well. And yeah, man, that is going to be tomorrow, August 4th. Kaden?
Yep.
Okay, so just before we continue to let you guys know what is running for the rest of the week, tune in here, right here, at 12:30 as the School of Theology and Religion will do their presentation.
Very nice.
And you will also be provided with that YouTube link or continue to join on the Facebook Live. All right, so moving forward at okay, so tomorrow at 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. we have presenter Dr. Mitchell, Dr. Cassie, and Mrs. Wilford.
The best people.
And host, Miss Ebony Burton.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
They will carry you through and share important information regarding this school. All right?
Yes, and at 4 p.m., you can expect your host, Miss Simon Frederick. She will carry through the presentations with Dr. Edward Clark, who will be your presenter for tomorrow.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you listening and you have no idea who these people are, because you don't, right? Just join through tomorrow. These people will be able to give you, again, all the information that you need, concerning the School of, Science, Technology, and Allied Health. It's going to be a great session, and you don't want to miss out. So be sure also to frequently check out our website. And again, we cannot say this enough. USC, you could sing it together with me. USC.edu.tt/openday. There we go, man. Yeah, man. Right, and you're gonna get all that information.
Of course,
some good information on there as well. Yeah. So we're gonna find out about what USC's internationally recognized and accredited undergraduate and graduate programs.
Of course.
What else do we got?
That's right. We are going to meet. You will be able to meet your professors, your current students, recruitment and admissions team members, and your potential classmates, all from the comfort of your couch, of your bed, of your kitchen, of wherever.
You don't have to wear pants.
You don't have to wear pants. That's right. And you can be up in that mango judy tree outside your house, man, on your phone, just tuning in. Anyway, it's all virtual, guys. It's all virtual.
You'll also be able to engage with our hosts and presenters who will take you through interactive presentations designed to give you a feel of your program of interest. Listen, we have some amazing things planned for you guys. You don't even know.
That is a lot for sure.
You'll enjoy it.
There's a lot for you, right? And of course, you're going to have all your questions answered, by, of course, the professors of the recruitment, right?
Yeah.
So from both your professors, your lecturers, as well as, persons from the recruitment department, the admissions team, much like you had today. So again, man, this week is essential, right? And you really, really do not want to miss out on this week of events, man.
Of course.
Kaden, it is time to say goodbye.
Guys, it has been amazing being here with you all today. It has been a pleasure. We look forward to this, and we love being with you and interacting with you. And hopefully soon your questions will be answered for tomorrow's session. Yeah. We will be back here on Thursday.
Of course
we look forward to seeing you and engaging. And
we will see you guys on the 5th of August.
Man. Yes. But that does not mean that you don't show up on the 4th. Not because our faces are not going to be there.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean that you don't show up on the 4th. They will also have beautiful faces on the 4th as well. Right. It just won't look like ours. But they will be, just as, satisfying and pleasing to the eye, man. And again, if you like what you see, tell your friends about it, subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell to find out all about it.
And also... Shameless plug.
Valley Voice Media Podcast.
We are your hosts, So, if you like what you see, we have a lot of engaging and exciting episodes coming up. So just stay tuned to our, YouTube page or website as well.
You can go straight to usc.edu.tt/VVM for our Valley Voice Media content. So, it has been great.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us again, guys.
I have been Anton Charles. And the lovely
Kaden Esson.
And Mr. Isaiah.
Also known as Easy. There we go. All right. See you guys on Thursday, man. And, take care, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bless up.